All right, so let's begin to talk about acceptance. All right, acceptance, as you know, requires unequivocal mirror image, right? Acceptance of the offeror's terms. There are some wrinkles in this that go, that sort of attach to the UCC. So acceptance of an offer to buy, sell, or lease goods generally can be made in any reasonable manner by any reasonable means. So in the UCC, the acceptance of an offer to sell goods, an offer to buy goods can be made by prompt promise to ship or by simply shipping the goods. And those goods can be conforming goods or non-conforming goods. All right. So that's UCC 2-206 sub 1B. Conforming goods are goods that actually fit all of the specifications of the requested offer. And non-conforming goods are those goods that do not. Why would someone ship non-conforming goods, you might ask? Non-conforming goods might be shipped because for any number of reasons, including, we're out of stock of X, but we've got something that's very close that is like X squared, right? That we think might still satisfy your needs. Well, what is the impact of that? If you ship conforming goods, everything is A-OK, right? If you've gotten an offer, right, and your acceptance is to basically deploy those goods out to the buyer, you're fine. In the case where there are non-conforming goods, right, then your reply, the shipment of these non-conforming goods, is both an acceptance and a breach of contract. Why would it be a breach? Because the goods don't conform to what was requested. So why would anyone do this? All right. The breach portion doesn't apply if, as the accepting party, I attach a seasonable note to seasonably notify the buyer, the offeror, that this shipment is being made as an accommodation specifically, because we can't fill your order. We do have this, right? If that is done, then the notice of accommodation does not constitute an acceptance. If you do that, then the notice of the accommodation is actually more like a counteroffer, right? I know that's probably sounding a little bit confusing. Also might be confusing as to why someone would do that, but there are many ways for goods to be non-conforming, right? If they ask for apples and I ship oranges, clearly that's very non-conforming, right? But there are grades of non-conforming goods, right? If I ask for Gala apples and they ship Rome apples, right? Because they just didn't have access to Gala apples at that time, right? There might be I might perceive that differently as the party who placed the order, made the offer, right? So just because goods are non-conforming doesn't mean that the person who has made the offer experiences that non-conformance in the same way every time. So non-conforming goods might be perfectly acceptable. If I need Gala apples for my fruit stand, but I can only get access to McIntosh or Rome apples, that may actually help me. That may keep me in apples until I can get my Gala apples back, right? So their accommodation may actually be very helpful to me. So there are many reasons why in an individual situation, why a merchant might choose to send those non-conforming goods.